Hi guys, this is Alex at FightStorePro.com, and today we're going to do something really different. We've had a lot of comments online, we've got a lot of things going on at the moment where we're seeing that people across the world are commenting on our YouTube channel and not really understanding that FightStorePro.com is actually a store in Team Valley in the area of Gateshead, the northeast of England, which sells a huge range of fight equipment. So today I'm going to take you through a little bit of what FightStore Pro used to be, what it is today, a little bit about our history and where we're moving forward. So as you can see guys, I'm in the store in Team Valley in Gateshead, and over the years we've had multiple different stores. This is the latest incarnation. We always believed that a local bricks and mortar store was really important for the local fight community. We cater for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling, boxing, Muay Thai, mixed martial arts, but we primarily work on combat sports. That's what FightStore Pro was built on from 2010 onwards. Now, our YouTube channel started out with loads and loads of these comparison videos where we would compare, say, a Rev Gear shin guard with a Raja shin guard versus Top King versus Fairtex, whatever. And over the last few years, there's been quite a few comments about the fact that we've largely stopped doing that. Now, there is a reason for this, which is simply that we don't feel that we can do that anymore fairly. When we started FightStorePro.com, we didn't have any particular affiliation with any particular brand, but over a decade later, we've been developing with friends in different brands. We're working very closely with some people. So we've always tried to push forward the idea of what's the best gear for the money that you can buy for your training. And we still do that very much. In our BJJ section behind us, we've got representation from Scramble, from Rev Gear, from Fuji, from brands that we actually think are really good and have a place in the sport. And there's loads of brands that FightStore Pro doesn't sell that we think are good too, but for whatever reason we don't think it's appropriate or it doesn't work for our store. But this is why we ceased doing the comparison videos, because we didn't feel it was fair to say, well, we think this product's better than this product, and we would have to pick and choose the products that we would bring in just to review them when we don't actually stock them, and that doesn't work. We only stock things here that we think are good. Now, we could talk at length about this, and I'm going to go through the whole history of the store in a documentary that we're doing right now, but I thought I'd do a quick video to kind of get the idea of what FightStore Pro is in 2024, not in 2010 when we started. In 2010, we started out with Hayabusa, the original bad boy, not the one that exploded into the UK a few years later. And if I remember rightly, we had Hayabusa, Bad Boy, and Top King. That's right, Top King. So we had 3 brands, and we bought them all from source at the time, and things have developed a long way since then. In 2010, Venom was only 2 years old. Top King started in 2009, and we hadn't even started working with Fairtex, which we've got a long history with. So over the course of 10 years, a business is going to change. But the long and the short of the video today is that moving forward with FightStore Pro, our videos will do reviews, will do comparisons, but we're going to only compare the things that we actually stock in the store. We think that that's fair, and you're very rarely going to hear me say, hey, this product's terrible, because why would we stock it if we thought it was terrible? We're not going to do that. We will take requests. We did a review on, say, Century Bob not that long ago, which we're never going to sell, but I think it's a great product. Another review that we did recently, which we're never going to stock, is the Aqua Bag. Very popular review, and we gave it a fair shout. I actually bought one for myself to use, and I gave it, the absolute truth. Our channel has always been developed on real reviews. Now, next up, Affiliations. You can guess who he's sponsored by. This was a comment that somebody put out on a recent video. Now, sponsored by, this seems like a bit of a mentality that, it seems a little unrealistic. I'm a part owner of FightStorePro.com. That is obvious. I've been heading the whole company for over 10 years. In 2016, I sold the company. I sold it to one group, one individual, and exited the company for about 18 months at that period of time. And I was offered a job with RevGear. I was offered a job with RevGear. Let me say it again. I was offered a job with RevGear. Now, RevGear was a brand that we'd been working with alongside, for argument's sake, we worked with Top King, Fairtex, Twins, Fuji, Rival Boxing, and probably a few others if I really dig down and think about it. But we'd always believed in RevGear as a brand. It's a funny story how it came about. I'll do that in the other video. But am I sponsored by RevGear? No, I work directly with RevGear. In fact, I am currently the brand director for RevGear Global. So when I talk about RevGear products, or I include RevGear products in a FightStore Pro video, it's because I actually think they're really pretty good. In fact, I'm going to let you into a few company trade secrets if you like. So first of all, here we go. S5. I helped develop the S5. Now, I'm not going to go into a long talk about the S5 boxing glove, but what I'm going to tell you is I had a major hand in the development of this glove. I will take you on further. Follow me. You can see a bunch of gis here. We've got some scramble gis. We've probably got some food. Got a lovely Fuji Super 8 there. We've got a whole bunch of different brands in here if we have a look. But these gis here, I was instrumental in developing the entire line. Now, I'm a BJJ black belt. I've been doing jiu-jitsu for 20 years, and I would like to think I have a little bit of a clue about what I'm talking about when it comes to jiu-jitsu. He consulted more than just me, but I had a major hand in the development of the range. So do I think it's good? Yeah, absolutely, I think it's good. I've been working on that range very, very hard, constantly trying to improve it. We consulted some of the best people in the world. So am I sponsored by RevGear? No, I'm actually directly involved with the brand. Have I been directly involved in many other brands? Yes, I have. Am I currently working for them? No, I am not. And this is another reason why I believe that it's best to not do comparative reviews from brand to brand anymore, because can I do it absolutely with no bias? Probably not. So there you go. I just thought I'd do a brief video to tell you more about what the channel is, what the channel is about, and where we're going with this. And where are we going with this? One of the key principles of FightStore Pro was always to bring the best fight gear to the people in the sport, to find the best value for money and offer the best customer service, the best advice and expert advice at that on the range of sports that we work with. Our managing director has done Muay Thai for 25 years and is currently wrestling. I'm a BJJ black belt, have boxed and done mixed martial arts over a course of many, many years. Our marketing guy is a BJJ guy. I can't remember what belt he is, but mainly does no-gi and also trains in MMA. Everybody here is actually involved in the sport, and this is a key principle to what we're all about at FightStore Pro. So in 2024 and moving forward, we're still going to bring you reviews. We're still going to bring you information on the best products, the things that are coming out, things that what we think about them, trends in the sport. But if you've got some things that you would like to see, and you would like to see an honest opinion on a product that we don't stock, then perhaps we're going to start asking some companies to send them to us. Now, one other thing, we do a lot of work with smaller brands that you perhaps haven't heard of before. In 2010, we helped really bring Top King to the UK. Top King was completely unheard of. Imagine that. Top King in the Muay Thai fraternity was completely unheard of. We just happened to see them early, and that's what we're all about at FightStore Pro. So there may be brands here that you've never heard of. That doesn't mean that they're not good. It just means that they're the big brands of tomorrow. When we started FightStore Pro in 2010, it was known as FightStore MMA, Venom was only 2 years old. And now it's the biggest MMA brand in the world. So a little bit of foresight, a little bit of looking forward. That's what we're all about at FightStore Pro. We're going to champion what we believe to be the best fight gear for many, many years to come. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time.